of Fortune. Someone should go after Clay at some point. We'll need his help. We don't have time to let ourselves fall apart right now. Easy for you to say. You weren't there. Carolyn's right. Carolyn's right. We'll have time to feel defeated once we're dead. Right now, all is not lost. I am a little quiet? Okay. Let me... I have moved myself. It quieted, like, it had just... Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. It had turned itself down. Anyways, right now, all is not lost. Not yet. Sure, it's just a bit hard to buy this never give up shit right now. If you know how to salvage all this, feel free to share with the glass. I'm serious. I won't even roll my eyes at any heroic speeches right now. Yeah, I figured. So what? Do you just want to give up? I don't know. Clay was right. It's getting pretty hard to see the point. That's exactly what got us into this mess to begin with. What? Your failure? No. This bullshit ambivalence. Ha. I think you guys need to take a good hard look at reality. I don't like betting on losing horses. Of course. Did enough pro bono today? How much it'll cost to get you interested again? Oh, you can fuck right off. Alicia. What's up, Dave? Think this through. What would you even do? Where would you go? Don't patronize me for trying to save myself. Dave's right. There won't be anywhere to go soon. I don't want to hear it, innkeeper. What do you even know? All you do is sit here and watch everything fall apart around you. Don't you dare lecture me on this. I don't think that's very fair of you to say. You really want to talk about fair? Must be easy, huh? All up on your high horse watching us struggle every day? And all you can do is spare some half-ass commentary and a few pleasantries. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you mercenaries cared so much. Well, I got there in the end. Did you? Should have figured. Explains why that bird spying on us all this time was also just a footnote for you. Hey. You always go on and on about your responsibilities as an innkeeper. How it's your duty to serve anyone that walks through those doors? If that necromancer fuck walked in here, would you offer him an ear and listen to his story? Would you serve Alithia's murderer a drink with the same smile like you do for us? Hey, maybe he'd bring her corpse along. Good thing you'd already know what to drink to serve her. That's cruel. Why are you defending her? You should be just as pissed as me. That elf is gone because she couldn't get over her own ego, right? For all we know, Fable could be dead in a ditch somewhere. We wouldn't know. My drinks aren't miracle tinctures. They can't move mountains. But they could provide the edge between life and death, couldn't they? And you decided to refuse them that help because you were petty. Not like it matters now. Don't talk like Fable's already dead. Maybe you should have thought harder before letting Fable walk away like that. The game didn't give me a choice, guys! What happened to believing in them? If there's even a chance they might come back, I'll keep these tavern doors open. Good to know you seem to have somewhat of a heart. Whatever. Whatever? I don't know what else you want me to say. Just try to say something that doesn't make it sound like you've already given up. Like you didn't give up the moment things turned rough in the chasm. That was different. People were dying. A lot of people will die soon because we ran. So unless you have some big idea for how to fix this world... Oh, I know. You can just set up another hit, Dave. That way someone else can take care of your problems again. It just won't be me this time. Innkeeper, Carolyn, it's been real. Or not. But risking Clay's temper seems more meaningful than sitting here, so goodbye. She does have a point, doesn't she? I don't know what to do anymore. On our way back from the Highlands, I was thinking, I could just go see my family, but would I reach them? Even reach them before the sun sets for the last time? I could have tried. Instead, I'm here. I'm not sure why. There must be something left to do. Maybe if we have the element of surprise with your sword, we might... No. This sword can't save the world, and neither can I. This is getting really depressing, guys. I think I really got the bad ending. Am I seeing things? She has dragon horns now. Fable? Hello, everyone. Greetings, adventurer. Welcome back. I'm back. Somebody pinch me. Ow. I said pinch, not punch, Carolyn. That wasn't a punch. I'll show you. Wait, it's really me. Even though I do look a little different. Is it weird? No, it suits you. Looking badass, Elfie. Thanks. I like it too. I like the horns. They look very horn-y. Nope, that sounds wrong. Let me try again. Take your time. They are very pretty, beautiful, effervescent. Do you need one of your own drinks, innkeeper? Well, what I really want to say is... I'm so glad you're okay, Fable. And I'm happy you're back. I'm really happy to see you as well, innkeeper. And there's so much for all of us to talk about. Wait, before that, First and foremost, I want to say that I'm truly sorry. I should never have refused to make you a drink. No matter what insecurities I was dealing with. I should have never let them get in the way of keeping you safe. I made it back, didn't I? And I thank the dragons for that. But I still ended up acting like a giant hypocrite. None of my encouragement was ever given in falsehood, yet learning to trust in the abilities I knew you had. It was hard to trust in you while the worry for your well-being was eating me whole. The worry of losing a friend. Don't you mean regular? No, you're my friend. If you'll still have me. You know, I thought a lot about our last conversation. I was upset at first, but most of all I was afraid. Afraid that we'd never talk again. I didn't even know if I ever wanted to come back to this tavern. Maybe the me from a few weeks ago would have just stayed away, but you're important to me too, Innkeep, and I wanted to be brave for both of us. So I came back to hear you out. And I'm happy I did. Glad you're both finally able to resolve this. That conversation must have really eaten into your word count for the day, Innkeep. Worth it. But yes, you'll have to carry me from here on out, Dave. I'll try my best. Oh, right! Guys, we don't have time to chat. There's this necromancer that stole Ur's axe. I don't know who he is or what he wants to do with it, but we have to stop him. Why are you guys looking at me like that? It might be good to get everyone up to speed. You go first, Fable. You got us at the edge of our seats. Well, as you know, I was searching for Melly around the portal to the Twilight Chasm. I couldn't find any clues, not with the devastation left behind after the flood. And then a thought struck me. What if Melly was pulled into the portal by the waves? That would have been a nightmare. Literally. And even if I could swear I saw the shadows around the portal moving. Or the fact that it's the entrance to the plane called the Nightmare Realm. I couldn't just abandon my friend, so I went through the portal. How did that go for you? To be honest, I barely remember what happened when I first went through. The distorted landscape, the giant gangly creatures roaming around, my heart was beating out of my chest. All my blood was in my ears again. Eventually, I found an alcove that gave me some shelter, but I just couldn't stop freaking out. Hey, so... In my blind panic, I'd run so far away from where I entered that the chance of finding any traces of Melly was almost zero. So, what did you do next? I must have fallen asleep. What? Excuse me? Well, all that running and worrying got me so exhausted, I must have just passed out. It was weird falling asleep in such a strange place. I couldn't remember any dreams afterwards, just this sense of disquiet and unease. But when I woke up, the Twilight Chasm looked different to me. It didn't scare me so much anymore. Moreover, I felt almost melancholic as I regarded its deep purple horizons. And suddenly, close to my alcove, where spiky mountains split the sky, I saw entrances to tunnels that hadn't been there before. My curiosity got the better of me, and I ventured inside. The deeper I went, the more I started seeing veins of precious stones lining the walls. And soon the tunnel widened into a huge cave. And I mean, it was huge! Gigantic. I wasn't even able to see the ceiling anymore. Turns out, somehow I had stumbled from the Twilight Chasm into the center of Ur. The plane, not the dragon, but... In front of me was the sleeping form of the Elder Dragon themselves, looking more awake than they should have been. I can only guess that the water covering the floor must have roused them. The flood even managed to reach Ur's cavern. You mean the dragon that, if woken too early, will bring about the end of everything, was awake? Yes. Great. Another apocalypse. Do we get double points for a combo? Wait! I haven't finished my tale yet. But you're right, it didn't look good, especially when the necromancer appeared. I hid behind a formation of stalagmites as soon as I noticed him. Something about his presence and armor seemed off. He was followed by a couple of undead creatures dressed in farmer's clothing. I was still debating whether to reveal myself or not when he began to cast a strange spell. A green mist started to coalesce around Urar's head. Then their eyes flew fully open. I was stunned when I saw their gaze. Their presence had suddenly become stifling. Whatever strange vision the mist revealed seemed to enrage them. Their roar must have shaken the whole plane. But while Ur was distracted, the necromancer tried to retrieve their fabled axe wrapped in their tail. It was a gut feeling, but I just couldn't let him take that axe. I had to stop him. But as he took hold of the large weapon, he turned to look right at me. My legs felt like goo. I was shaking so bad it was hard to draw breath. I knew at that moment, should I try to fight him, I would die. It was by pure luck that in the moment Ur shook off the mist and lunged for the intruder. The undead creatures used their bodies to shield him, scattering upon impact with Ur's claws, while the necromancer cast the same mist spell again. The spell connected with ease, giving him the precious seconds he needed to escape. For a while, nothing happened. There was just silence. I think desperation made me brave, or blind to the consequences, but I could hesitate no longer. If that necromancer was to use the axe for evil, I had the chance to stop him and didn't. So I abandoned my hiding spot and ran towards begging them for help. You just asked the Elder Dragon for help? Yes, it seemed like my only option at the time. How did they answer? With a riddle. It went something like this. Gems and jewels I create, yet my most precious treasure I still await. Sought by many, found by the lucky. It blessed the oldest and youngest before it struck me. No mortal stands against it, an immortal's delight. So close to death unseen you find. What, little mortal, do I seek? I was never good at riddles, or that's easy, I already figured out. I have no idea. Anybody? Anybody have any idea? Is it time? Because it talked about an immortal's delight. Everybody should do a sippy sippies. I prefer a more hands-on approach. Just admit you don't have the patience. We have that in common. To be honest, I could barely think past all the emotions warring within me. And so I just said the first thing on my mind. I told him how much I didn't want to answer a riddle just then. Saving people shouldn't depend on getting a riddle right. And if wanted something in the first place, maybe they shouldn't speak in riddles and communicate clearly instead. Wow. You said that to their face? I got caught up in the moment. It seemed to surprise them, judging by the rumbling chuckle they let out. Eventually, told me that all they wanted to do was fall back asleep. So I pulled out my lute and played the Elder Dragon a lullaby. Just as I could see their eyes starting to droop, they lifted one gigantic talon to my forehead. A strange heat ran through my body, and a floating orb of blinding blue fire appeared in front of me. It was so warm and kind. It tickled my nose, and when I couldn't hold in my laughter any longer, I, accidentally ate it? Before I could panic about wasting her gift, their gaze let me know that everything was fine. That their flame would stay with me from then on, and that this strength was their boon to me, to this world. The makeover was included, I guess. And that's all there is to it, really. I think that was plenty. That's astonishing. It's not like I did anything special. Anyone in my position would have done the same. No, I think this has fable written all over it. I did forget to bring a cool trinket back for you. I think you brought back something a lot more important. Hope. Oh! Elfie, are you saying you can actually produce dragon fire now? I think so. I practiced recreating the orb on the way here, but I still have a long way to go. I feel like I'm missing some context here? Later. I need to go get Rhea right now. That was fast. Friendly fire. Can't blame her. I heard you might have some dragon fire from my sword. Good to see you back in one piece, Fable. Good to be back in one piece. So, what's the situation? Is there a new plan? Yes. Maybe. We'll need to figure out the details. But it's fair to say we've been given another shot. We still have the Dead Parade available. Right. If there's any smithing to be done, you know I'm with you. How long do you think you'll need to reforge the sword? With that blueprint from the Highlands, it'll go a lot quicker. I'm confident I'll be able to make a darn fine sword. It'll be ready before sunrise. Got no time to waste. Right! I'd still really like to know what we can't waste time on. Let's discuss it with the others. Melly is a lot better at explaining this kind of stuff. She's safe? Yes, she's safe. Inky, I'll trust you have some quests locked and loaded for us top in the morning? Of course. Do I? I guess I'll see you tomorrow, Inky. Do I? I literally have 3 pieces of paper that don't appear to go together. Rest well, everyone. Okay. I guess these go together. Fight of hopes and dreams. All might seem lost, but the fight is not over yet. Quasar can still be stopped at the Aperture. He's in possession of a draconic weapon, but so are we. Thanks to Fable and their newly obtained Dragonfire, we are able to forge a weapon to withstand his evil powers. House of Hope. Good morning. Good morning. You don't know how refreshing it is to see you 3 all together again. Likewise. Did you rest well? Not much, but well. We wanted to spend the whole night planning while Rhea worked on the sword, but Luna forced us to sleep. She's always valued nap time. Innkeeper, I've observed you put up quests for us. I did. And you even thought about defending the roots. Very smart, Innkeeper, very smart. I assume that means you all did too. Of course we did. We made plans and backup plans and teams and everything. What kind of team did you join? Fable's going to fight that big bad necromancer guy with their cool new dragon powers. And we'll be making sure the zombies don't eat people. Together with Baya and Archie. We'll evacuate the capital, and Zenith too. There shouldn't be any people around when his undead army arrives. Other than our extermination team, obviously. That seems reasonable. With Baya's help, it should go quickly too. Right? First we wanted to ask her to teleport Team Cool Sword to the Aperture, but Baya says she can't talk to the trees in the Forbidden Valley. They're too weird. Too weird for Baya? Must be some strange trees. Yeah, I really want to see them, but it's too dangerous, so I'll just wait until I'm older. Archie's going to help us convince people in charge about the approaching danger. I'll help with providing good arguments and keeping things organized. And Dave will lead our group and scout out escape routes. And after that, you're staying behind for the battle, Dave? No, I'm staying with Melly. I'll bring everyone to safety and protect them there. Not out for revenge? I trust my friends will deliver it for me. I do want the necromancer to be defeated, but I don't want to leave Melly alone again, even more. So you want to stay out of it? I want to live. Oh. Plus, Melly will need an assistant. I couldn't ask for a better one. Agreed. Now, I know you didn't put up a quest for the evacuation, but could you get me a drink for the road? Something tasty to motivate me. We'll have to convince a lot of people we haven't gone mad. Sure. What secret do you have for me this time? A really big one. What could possibly still surprise me now? My real name. I'm all ears. It's Neil. Neil Broom. It's a stupid name, I know, but I think I'm done pretending to be someone else, so Neil it is. I've been wondering for quite some time if their true name was as cool as all of their aliases, but it suits him well. Solving the dispute with his parents and warming up to the people around them really did wonders. It's good to see they've found their own voice again. I love it! Neil! It's cute! Can I give you a nickname? Neely, Neilchin, Nelly. Like Melly, but with an N. Neil is fine, I think. Neil. It suits you really well. Thank you, Fable. Such a nice name definitely earns you a drink. I was hoping you'd say that. Thank you for helping me be myself. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'll make sure Neil is just as charming as Zephyr or Malachite or John then. I appreciate it. Alright, he wants to be charming. Prince Charming it is. Thousand Winds. Or Sunny Breeze. Or Spoken Heart. That one's pretty good. So, charm and defense, charm and intellect, and a little speed, or charm and a little... I actually think this one works best for what we're going for. Some additional charm. Not that you need it. This is delicious, thank you. I hope this will make me more bearable to the townsfolk. I find you plenty bearable. Thanks. Innkeeper. Yes, Fable? I've been meaning to tell you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Without you pushing me to go on that werewolf quest, I wouldn't have gained the confidence to face her. You're one of the best friends I've ever had. Fable, I have a confession to make. Let me guess, you don't actually know how to make hot chocolate? Actually, I recently learned how. Would you like one? You're trying to distract us. Yes, she is, but I'd still like one. I'll accept it when you're done telling us your secrets. I'll trade your confession for the chance to make me a hot chocolate. I see I've taught you well. Alright. This is scarier than I thought it would be. I know, but you can do it. That crazy necromancer? The truth is, I know him pretty well. He's my former best friend. That makes sense. It does? Well, I always knew she was hiding something. And when I saw the flowers on the necromancer's armor, it reminded me of the letter you refused to open. Yeah, that letter was... something. Kind of sweet or evil. Long has it been since we talked last. Long has it been since everything has been seared away by the cold flames of death. I wish I could still remember our last conversation, but it's waning memory. I can only imagine how you've enjoyed running away, wishing to forget whatever was between us. Maybe you did for a brief moment for these 30 years. If you did, I'm writing this letter to kindly remind you of the good old times. To celebrate our reunion, I invite you to the spectacle of the century, the last day of the astral moon welcoming the first light of the dying moon, where the realm of Twat is just a grasp away. Are there any spirits you'd like to remember? Are you afraid of what they might tell you? Worry not, I'll be right there. Watch the sky closely on the 35th of Cassiopeia. Evil. So, you two were friends? We were an adventuring party together. It was us and 4 others. Aquila, Aegis, Alkane, and Kaya. Oh, it's been ages since I've said their names out loud. We spent quite a few years together. What happened? They died. Our friends, they... Remember the other necromancer you were researching, Melly? Obviously. Is he their reincarnation? Was I right? Not quite, but we fought her, Karabosia, a couple of times. She was obsessed with immortality and would do anything to get it. To us, it was like a game. She'd do something horrible, we'd stop her goons, she'd get away. We got so used to it that we became careless and arrogant. We didn't quite realize how dangerous she really was. Thinking ourselves invincible, we went into our last fight unprepared. And my friends paid for it with their lives. Fable, to be honest, I thought that was what would happen when you went into the Twilight Chasm. I thought he'd be the end of you. I see. I understand why you were scared. I just wish you would have told me. Me too. When we fought her, they all went down so quickly. Aquila got mind-controlled and struck down Alkane. Kaya went down trying to heal Aegis. We tried so hard to keep fighting despite it all, to not give up, and then suddenly... they were all gone. And it was only me and Quasar. Quasar? Is that his name? Yes. Quasar Duskbringer. Is that his real name? Yes. Jealous? A little. He grew up in the Order of Starlight. It was a different subsection from Tia's, but I guess Cassiopeia's servants have a flair for dramatic names. We got along immediately, or we hated each other at first. We got along immediately. The Cassiopeian and Leviathan symmetry kicked in right away, I guess. You worship the Great Sea Serpent? Yeah, I'm not much of a cleric or paladin type, though. I prefer more direct communication. Cool! We both had a lot of similar practices our party members found weird and off-putting. It was fun. But the other necromancer, Karabosia. That one. She died, right? So you defeated her after all? No. Yes. Well, Quasar did. When I saw my friends I was pretty sure it was all over. That we'd lost. You should, because your story could be completely different from mine. Hopefully, slightly less sad. I was hopeless and scared, so I ran. I ran and I didn't stop until I was too far gone to turn back. I get that. Running's pretty easy when you're scared. And that must have been really scary, to lose your friends like that. It was, I did the right thing by leaving, or it was, but it wasn't right to leave them behind. I think it's okay to regret it, but I'm still glad you made it here. I wish I was less of a coward. You're working on it now. I'm trying. Suddenly, there was an explosion of intense magic from where I had escaped from. I'm pretty sure he used the Soul Shatter spell to defeat her. That sounds... shattering? Like something Hex would use. We stole it from a mad wizard back in the day. It was clearly too dangerous to be used, so we all agreed to keep the scroll safe and untouched. But he didn't. We didn't. We both wanted to study it, despite the warnings. And while the others were partying or getting into tavern brawls or petting were-owls, we studied a scroll that could whip souls asunder. I don't think either of us ever planned on using it, but we were young and curious. The lure of powerful magic is a difficult one to ignore. I think when I escaped and he refused to run with no other options left, he used it against her. And it shattered Carabosia's soul. It clearly won him a fight, but it didn't bring them back. How have we never heard about any of this? You have, in a way. It happened 30 years ago? Yes. I was wondering why he opened the first sigil 30 years ago and then waited so long for the others. I guess it was an accident, opening the portals, I mean. That's what it did, right, with her soul? Turned it into a portal? I think so, yes. And now he wants to bring your friends back. We can all relate to that right now. There's nothing I wouldn't give to see them again. My old friends and Tia too, but the past has already happened and I can't change it, no matter how much I want to. I want to honor the love they taught me, the ways they changed me, and the life I still get to live. There was so much more than only remembering the worst thing that ever happened to them. And I don't want to destroy myself any more than my cowardice already did. You are a little bit of a coward. You could have told us this at the beginning. I didn't want it to be him, I guess. Nor did I want to choose sides. He's still my friend, even after all he's done. Even after he put on Carabosia's armor and abandoned his oath, I guess no one wants to accept that their friend has become someone unrecognizable to them. I'm sorry that happened to you. To the both of you. It feels good to finally say it out loud. Is that weird? Not at all. Do you think we can share this with the others? His name and the story, I mean. If you want to. I fear Care will crush me, though. I'll put in a good word for you. Do you hate me now? Of course not. You're our friend. Our occasionally stupid, shady, and sad friend, but our friend nonetheless. And Quasar is your friend. I also wouldn't know what to do if I had to fight against my friends. I'd like to think I wouldn't want to hurt them either. But you really do have to start taking your own advice. So I've heard. Thank you, Fable. You really are my favorite regular, or part of me still hopes he ends up surviving. You really are my favorite regular. Good, because you're my favorite innkeeper. So don't go anywhere, okay? Not this time. I promise. Do I get a hot chocolate now, or are we going to be sad for another hour? I'll get you your hot chocolate. Thank you for being patient. Treats for Artemis? Oh, did she hear you going crying in the background? You sad, sad, sad puppy. You're so sad and so starving because Mom definitely never feeds you. Shake. Good girl. No, Mom never feeds you. You're starving to death. Artemis appreciates you. I'm gonna sneak a powdered donut, which is what she really wants, but she's not getting. Yeah, she does that too. Oh, this one will work. I'm glad I pushed through that depressing part. I'm still not sure I got the best ending or anything, but... Here, hot chocolate, Quincy style. This is perfect. Thank you so much. No zombie shall stand a chance against my chocolatey veins. Aww. I'm proud of you, though. Good job working on back-end stuff. I have done no work on my stream in months. I didn't even stream for 2 weeks. I am back. It's been a time. We still don't have a car. Yeah, anyways, I have to go run through the garden now. See you in a bit. Good luck, Fable. I'll go with her. We'll check in with you guys after we've won. I'd like that. Once we're back, how about some cheesecake and dancing? That sounds lovely. We can make some flour biscuits, too. I'm very excited to try those. Be safe out there. You too, Neil. It sounds better when you say it. Can't wait to hear it again. Thank you for sharing all of that with us, Innkeep. I guess it was finally my turn, to be honest. Do you think we'll win this? Yes, I believe in all of you. I would never say no, but I'd welcome a surprise. That's terrible. I know you'll stop him and save us all. Especially with you on the team. You're a real good cheerleader. I know. And even if you don't come back, I'm still glad I got to spend all this time with you. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Me neither, Innkeeper. But don't say goodbye just yet. I'm still coming back to pick up that quest. I need to check in with the others first, though. I figured. Thank you for everything, Fable. I couldn't have wished for a better person to share my adventures with. I'll be back in a bit. Be patient. I'll try my best. Well, hello, Innkeeper. We have returned. Welcome back to my tavern. How are you two doing? Still clinging those empty lines, are we? Ye can drop the act now, Innkeeper. We all know you're not just a mere babbler, after all. Who told you the good news? We met this lovely little girl on her way here. A really chatty kitten. Maybe she has to overcompensate for that brooding older foster brother of hers. So, you know about everything? About your history with the necromancer? For sure. Have to admit, everything makes a lot more sense now. I'm glad you came back. I think we've all made some mistakes in our pasts. Some of us married evil fuckers. Others ran away because they were afraid. What counts is what you do now, Innkeeper. For example, how you help us fix your fuck-up from 30 years ago. I see you've already put up a quest for us. Good. You're not going to fight alongside Kara? Oh, fight? Whom are we fighting? The undead army, you know, the one that's marching towards the capital. But who am I to blame them? Sounds like a wonderful stroll through nature. They're not strolling. They're eating away the roots, protecting the capital. That's not very nice. You got that right. And that's why we're going to stop them. Very well, Tiraya. You and your cape will be welcome additions to the team. There'll also be a few more adventurers accompanying us. Scully, Una, Jade, and Inako are going to join in on the fun. Inako? Let's hope their chaotic ideas turn out well. They better. Saving this world and the capital from destruction. Sounds like a dangerous endeavor. Oh, it is. Or, oh, don't worry, it is. It is. Just as I thought. I couldn't bear losing yet another person so close to me in my lifetime. I know that feeling all too well. Will you both stop worrying before anything bad has even happened yet? That reminds me, did the sword turn out well? Ha! Excuse me bragging, but it turned out spectacular. I was able to craft a flawless weapon, so deadly yet beautiful. Here's Baba really passed an astonishing sword onto her. With the Guiver's opals and the blueprint those priests gave us, it's my best work to date. More than enough for the Orhart competition. And with the Dragonfire little Elfie acquired, it's also strong enough to withstand Ur's Great Axe. Already handed my masterpiece over to Care. She's got to save this world first before I can win me competition. Are you sure you don't want to wield that sword yourself? Nah. I've fought my fair share of undead. I know how to handle them. I'm better off at the capital, and the sword is better off in Care's hands. It belonged to her Baba once, so naturally, it's Care's legacy. But there's one more thing you could do. Craving one last drink, Rhea? Ye see right through me. Anything specific you have in mind for today? Just a drink that won't be my last. Mix us something to help us return to your tavern after all this bullshit. Agreed. I would love to come back here with my dear Rhea just to reminisce. Very well. I have two ideas that could work. I could give you something to enhance your dexterity and intelligence, so you can easily predict and avoid all attacks. I'd top it off with a lotus flower for some extra draconic blessings. That'd be the drink for a purely offensive approach. What would the other drink do? That'd be the choice if you want something less violent. A drink that'd enhance your natural charisma as well as up your defense. And it'd also add some honey flowers to make you extra persuasive. We'll be trying to collect some allies on the way, so we might need to do some less convincing. An additional defense seems like a good idea. But smashing the undead creatures to get heads together sounds more fun than talking to them. I'm not really much of a charmer, you know. Oh, I find you quite charming. Aw, shush. And we also have Lady Evelyn on our side. She definitely knows how to get a dead heart beating again. I'm speaking from my own experience here. Your ex-wife will be joining us? Absolutely! That's an unexpected turn of events. So, she's okay? Of course she is! That's a relief. Did you two talk it out? We did, and while there's still a long way to go, we've started to reconcile. I'll tell you all about it after we prevent a world calamity. I'm counting on you. I suppose having a powerful vampire countess on our side isn't entirely bad. But now, what about me drink? Have you decided on one yet? No. Both sound reasonable to me. I'll leave it up to ye. Charm or violence? Which one will it be? Ye better choose wisely. Thank you. That's only mildly threatening. Charm or violence? Charm or violence? I've gone charm almost this entire time, but I think that led to some problems. Oh! I see a beardy in the background. What do you think? Lumi, charm or violence? on charm the entire game. But, yeah, I think this is literally a fight. I think we should go violence, so... That's what I was thinking, too. Alright. So, let's see. Looking for a... Do I have a dexterity that also gives... 2 heart? I don't think so. Or 2 brain. So... And glass whisper. Oh, I need the specific infusion. I don't think I can actually do this. Drink. Because I... Oh, no, I can't do this drink. Because it wants Dragon's Blessing. I don't think... Switch it out to... It wanted me to do Lotus Flower, but if I switch it out to Citrine... I still get the Dragon's Blessing. And then I can do... Oh, shoot. Specifically wanted... It said Lotus Flower. But Citrine also has the Dragon's Blessing. Do I gamble? Think it doesn't matter as long as I meet the requirements? Good gambling. I think a more physical approach fits you better. And you're quite charming already. Yeah, that's what I thought. Time to smash some undead heads. May you return unharmed. It didn't tell me I made the wrong drink, so I guess it didn't matter as long as I had Dragon's Blessing. Be careful. You're starting to sound like some random NPC again. Let's go out, Kyle. And pick up your ex-wife. See you later! Until then, dear innkeeper, stay safe, you two. I'm back! And I see you brought Care with you. What a pleasant surprise. Good to see you, too. We're taking this quest, if you couldn't tell. I guessed as much. You're not going alone, I hope. Of course not. We're just waiting for the others. Voy, Hex, and Grace will be joining us. We're keeping the team small, because it'll probably be really hard to get there. But I think Carolyn could probably defeat him all by herself anyway. I don't know. I think I work better on a team. I think we all work better when we don't have to go through terrifying experiences on our own. All part of the humanoid experience, I suppose. No philosophizing before a big quest, please. But I love my philosophizing. We know. Are you... scared and excited? Yeah, both. But it's not the worst combo. We're excited for an epic fight, and scared because we care about this world and each other. That seems like a good thing. I guess if I didn't care, I wouldn't feel so worried about all of you either. Good to be worried then, in a way. Though I could do without this feeling of ants running around in my stomach. Me too. But I'm glad you care. Would you say I care, Lynn? Okay, sorry. That new sword of yours, Care. Does it have an appropriately epic name? I asked Rhea that too. She told me to name it. And? Lynn panicked. Said it's just a greatsword. So now its name is just a greatsword. Very creative. Luckily, the most commonly translated name for Ur's great axe is just a great axe. So Carolyn's fits right in with the naming convention. I knew that, of course. Of course. So you've got just a greatsword, unexplored dragon powers, a quest. All that's missing is a drink? A drink. It would be foolish of me to let you walk out of here without any help again. A little. I mean, you are a little bit of a fool either way. Don't think I'll just forget about whatever you and that Quasar guy got going on. We'll for sure be talking about that once we've stopped him. That's fair. Are you mad at me? No. I guess we all have people we're scared to talk about. But you were right. The past always comes back to haunt us, whether werewolf or necromancer. I can handle the past, as long as you guys promise to haunt me for a little while, too. We'll give it our best. So, Fable, what drink should she get you? Well, I think I should play to my strengths, but I'm not sure which one I should focus on. On the one hand, dexterity will make me swifter with bow, and it always helps to be fast and evasive. On the other hand, Voy has been teaching me how to combine magic and music to support people. And I think a powerful pep talk or healing word can go a long way, so charisma could work too. Innkeeper, I'll leave the choice up to you. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer myself. A right or wrong answer here. I like both of these sides of myself. Just make me your favorite charisma drink or your favorite dexterity drink. A favorite drink for a favorite customer. Coming right up. I think I'm going to go charisma for her, though. That's just who she is. So, Silent Owl. It's a pretty good choice for her. Oh wait, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. So we got 1,000 Winds. Sunny Breeze. Sunny Breeze does give a slight bonus to agility. Thousand Winds does agility and defense. I think that might be the right choice. So let's see what I got. Oh. Yours? Well, I think it's time to hone those musical and magical talents of yours. After all, your charisma is what convinced her to help us. Maybe you can inspire Twat too. Maybe. Will you put in a good word with Leviathan for me too? I already have. Mine, don't just half the time don't go off, and they're the ones set up through Twitch, so that's fun. Thank you. Once I get back, I'll get to working on that jingle immediately. I can't wait. So, does your ex-paladin have any weaknesses? His arrogance, his devotion, he's ticklish. His arrogance, probably. He still can't see himself losing. Nor does he think he has any weaknesses. Games! Hi, Krav. We're going into the final battle, Krav, actually. And he can't imagine you have something equally important to fight for. But he's fighting for something that's already dead. You're fighting for something still alive. Make the most of it. Either way, best of luck. Thank you. Hope you don't mind me kicking your friend's ass. Try to be kind. Tell him I sent you. Ha! I'll deliver your cutting words myself. Do you mind if we wait here for the others? Not at all. Grab yourselves a table and some, I still don't have any snacks, actually. Don't worry. I brought biscuits. Well then, have some biscuits. I'll set up a table. Why don't you sell cookies? I was never very good at baking. Maybe you should... You can finally breathe a sigh of relief, everyone. The face and the muscle have arrived. You're all saved. Hooray? Okay, I was trying to make this less awkward, and I see I've made it worse. Yeah! Did you send me a picture? You should send me a picture. I'm very excited about ghosties. I hope they printed okay. Ours, the brim, I don't remember if I told you, but we did them with brims, and they came right off. So I hope yours were okay too. It's okay, Voy. Some situations call for a little bit of awkwardness. I am... Care, innkeeper. I'm sorry. It's okay, I get it. I'd be mad too. They seem to be working really well. It's about a half an hour till they're done. Oh, okay. I'm just glad you came back. Thank you for welcoming me back. Anytime. Artemis is so sad. She wants my powdered donuts really bad. She's not getting any. Yeah, Clay, listen. I'm sorry too. You needed us and there's nothing you could have done. I needed some time alone to be miserable. Thank you for still being here for me when I came back. Anytime, bud. How you feeling? Not the best. I miss her a lot. Me too. I know. And I feel pretty powerless without her here. But Dave was right. She would have hated if we gave up now. I don't want to abandon the world she loves so much. We have to try and save it. It's Neil now, I think. But yeah, I think we owe it to her to try. And she deserves a proper ending, too. Not to fade into some sort of puppet of his. You're always looking out for her. I know she really appreciated that. And you're always looking out for us. I'm sorry I got so angry about that bird. We're all trying our best. No, you were right. I should do better. Let's try to do better together, then. I'd like that. Good job, E3. That wasn't so hard now, was it? It was very hard. But it was worth it. Thanks for dragging me here, Voy. You got it. I heard you're joining too, Voy? Of course I am. What would everyone do without my priceless encouragement and skillful solutions? Plus, I'm dying to hurl the worst insults known to Dragonkind at that man. Don't hold back on my account. Would you like a drink to help you with that? Nah, I think I've got it covered this time. Can't wait to hear your epic battle ballad again about it. Oh, you will. Could I have a drink? I think I could use a little something. Like some defense, maybe? I don't know how else I'll handle this without Tia. I'll try my best to mix up some liquid support. Defense, defense, defense. So we've got Steel Tonic, which is defense, speed, and attack. The buff party tank of your dreams. I mean, that sounds like what he needs right now. So this... Okay, hold on. Not Lotus Flower. Saberfang gives haste. Citrine gives blessed. Probably sort of gives Citrine. Yeah, I'm gonna give Citrine. Okay. Sword. And haste. Good job, Andu. You did good. You did so good. It's not quite a Lethia, but this is as much defense as I can give you. Thank you. This reminds me of her in the best way possible. I really needed that. Feeling a bit better? Lots, actually. Coolio! Just missing the 2 wizards now. We should wait for him with Fable. And with Fable's biscuits. There's biscuits? I'm glad they picked up snack duty. Me too. Glad you're okay, big guy. Thank you. Now come on, before Boy starts his inevitable grand speech without us. Did someone say speech? Nope. This way. I'll miss this. Maybe I should start offering food. No. Andu would go crazy. The stars of the show have finally arrived. But Voya's already here. I don't think we can compete with that. Aw, come on. Don't kill my vibe. You spend too much time with Inigo. Impossible. Are they also why you're late? We were busy doing research, okay? Turns out we have a little bit of a problem. You mean besides the crazy necromancer with a god complex and a god's weapon trying to kill death? Besides that, yes. Wonderful. What is it? Quasar needs to go through the astral portal in the aperture to reach Twat and do his crazy apocalyptic thing. We figure he'll be able to use the portal without issue because of Tia, or what's left of her. First, he has to go to the aperture somehow, of course. As a former paladin of Cassiopeia, getting to her portal shouldn't be a problem for him. That's what we thought, which is where our problem comes in. We know he's attempting this tonight. Because of the transition between the astral moon and the dying moon and all that jazz. Which means we also have to get there very fast. But teleporting into the Forbidden Valley isn't exactly easy. It's weird. Natural magic makes it a hazard for any self-respecting wizard. You're basically guaranteed to teleport yourself into a tree. Even Baya can't help it. We're a bit stuck. Got any ideas? I'm good at teleporting drinks, not people, so not exactly. Grace, you've been awfully quiet. Do you have an idea? I do. You do? Yes, But I knew you'd say no, so I decided to pitch it to the innkeeper instead. Please go ahead. Remember those spells Hex found? Weren't exactly that many to remember. Can't wait to try out that soul-binding one. Don't. You'd risk your own soul. I meant the teleportation spell. The one that can teleport you anywhere. That one. The one that could kill you? I think I could use it to teleport a small group right into the astral sea. Somewhere close to the portal so that they can find Quasar easily. That would be great. No, it wouldn't. Well, Did you miss the part where it could kill you? With my modifications, it has a whole 30% chance of succeeding without stripping me of all my mana. That's a 70% chance of death! We don't have a lot of options. This isn't an option. We'll find something else. Another way. And with what time exactly, Hexagon? Fine. Sure. I'll cast it then. Don't be silly. You're awful at teleportation. Plus, it's more stable if the caster stays behind. And you're a much better fighter than I am. They'll need you at the aperture. And I need you alive! I won't be alive if we don't stop him. I know what I'm doing. Just trust me. Absolutely not. I won't let you sacrifice yourself for some useless heroics. Either I cast it, or you don't do this at all. This is Grace's choice. Let her make it. She makes stupid choices sometimes. She's too good for this world, and it'll kill her. So you'd rather shape her into something she's not? Don't you love her the way she is? More than anything, her heart is what makes her so special. Then let her keep it. If we want to save this world, this is the only way. What's the point of this world if it doesn't have you in it? Hex, the world without me that you fear so much, it will exist one day, no matter what we do today. But it doesn't exist right now, and yet you keep acting like it does. I'm just worried. You're so worried about the possibility of me being gone, you treat me like I'm already a ghost. The time we have, it's so short. I know. I'm scared too. I don't want to die either. But I can't miss out on living pretending I'm already dead. You'll have plenty of time to warn me when I'm gone. Right now, I need you to love me. I'm so scared, Grace. I don't know what I'll do without you. You'll figure it out. You won't be alone, even when I'm gone. It's not the same. I know, but let's focus on what you can do right now while we're still together. We can save this world if you'll only let me live. I guess I can't keep you in a glass case like some sort of spell scroll. Even though I'd come up with great riddles to trap you with. I'd solve them instantly. Ha, you would. Do you really want to do this? I can help. This is how I can help. You don't have to. I want to. Let her be her own person, Hex. She deserves this. You'll make it out of this, okay? You have to promise me you'll make it out of this. I promise. And then we'll have a tea party. So many of them. I love you, Gracie. I love you too, Hexy. Alright, I guess if anyone could handle casting a crazy powerful, probably cursed teleportation spell, it's you. Or the innkeeper, but I guess you're not volunteering. Unless you all want to permanently be transformed into drinks, I can't help you. Good thing you've got me then, to cast this spell and to keep you company afterwards. I'll stay behind to ensure the spell's stability and improve the chances of keeping my promise. Sounds lovely. Would you like a drink to assist you in this matter? No, I think I'd like to keep destiny in my own hands today, but thank you. Let's do this then. Before I change my mind and lock you in a tower. I'd like to see you try. Alright, are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. You better keep her well hydrated while I'm gone, innkeeper. Will do. See you soon. You can count on that. It looks like everyone else is ready to get going as well. So shush and let me concentrate. Did it work? I think so. They all disappeared. Phew. That was, oh, dragons, that was close. It felt like all my insides were being pulled out through my nose. But you made it. But we made it. Can't believe I got the greatest witch of our generation hanging out in my tavern. It's what the best innkeeper of our generation deserves. Speaking of which, can I get a drink? Something that'll make my brain feel like it's melting a little less? Of course, Grace. You can have as many drinks as you want. Do you think making endless drinks might distract us from worrying so much? It might. I'll consider it then. But let's start with one. Let's brain melty, huh? Brain, brain, brain. Silent Owl is the brain way to go, I think. I think Peak Sunrise actually might be better in this case. Okay. Let's give you this. Purple, purple, purple all around. Purple, purple all over the ground. No, hopefully not all over the ground. Don't spill it. Emergency anti-brain melting liquid. Just for you. Thank you. I think my synapses are putting themselves back together. And now, we wait. We wait. Thank you for keeping me company. Anytime. Oh, Quincy! Oh, hello. Hello there. I'm Quincy. Grace. Nice to meet you. Likewise. What are you two up to? Looks like a whole lot of worrying. Waiting, mostly. Mind if I wait with you? No, not at all. Then let us wait together. Army of Friendship is the achievement that just unlocked. First day of the dying moon. Yes, Quincy! You said you know him from somewhere, I think. Good morning, Grace. You're up early. Couldn't sleep. Yeah, so he's not the only guest. He's in here. Two of the monsters from Monster Road Trip are in here. And I think one or two of the others are also guest appearances. There's a mermaid that goes about in a wheelchair with her guide dog that I think might be from another game or something. Not really. I kept waking up every hour or so. Eventually, I just gave up. And I heard you moving around down here, so I'll gladly accept your company while I clean. Thank you. Oh! They're back. We're back, Innkeeper! Welcome back, adventurers. You're practically beaming, Fable. That's just the sun. Have you been outside today? The good weather seemed anti-ethical to my worrying. Ha! Mind if I set down my sword, or will that worry you more? Make you worry more? Please, feel free. I'm hesitant to ask, but your smiles seem to indicate there's good news to be told. It's safe to say we'll have many more opportunities to try your drinks. And everyone made it back safe and sound? Yes. We're all okay. Actually, Hex and Voy are outside safe and loud. We should probably put a stop to their antics soon. Voy might explode for real if Hex keeps up his teasing. Innkeeper all, go. No need to wait around any longer. Thank you. Someone has to go to poor Voy's rescue. Someone who's ready to give Hex a taste of his own medicine? Perhaps. For now, I just want to tackle my brother into a hug. I'm so glad to see you all safe, everyone. Let's catch up later. I believe victory drinks are in order? Perhaps later, when I've calmed down a bit more. I'll wait until the feast. Feast? I think that's what people do after saving the world, no? We gotta celebrate. Don't say you're pulling out, innkeeper. I'd appreciate a drink. Anything particular you're craving? Something soft, please? Like a shield that protects you from harm, or a hug that makes you feel safe. Got it. Shield. So, Steel Tonic. I've also got the First Snow. It's a tempting one. I feel like frozen hot chocolate would be like a hug that makes you feel safe. I think we'll go with First Snow. Okay, Lotus Flower. One additional dex. A dash of Charisma. And wrapping up with the defense. A mighty drink for a mighty good friend. And made by a mighty good innkeeper. This is just what I needed, thanks. Alright, I believe it's time for my story. It'll be the best you've heard from me yet. Our tale begins not so far from here, in the capital with the other group. They're safe, the roots and the people. Hydrate! Sippy sippies time, everyone! Artemis, I said sippy sippies. Nobody has redeemed. Oh, yes he did. Yes he did. Speaking of alerts, mine aren't working again. Because I have alerts for all of those things, and it did not play a single sound. Alright, you ready? High five. Shake. Good girl. Spin. Tess. Unwind. Good girl. Alright, you ready? Treats-a-palooza. Local government didn't believe about the danger, so it was a close call. But it sounded like they got everyone out in time. Then all that was left was kicking some undead ass. Kyle said they had a lot of help, too. Like, he and Countess Evelyn decimated a whole section of the undead army all by themselves. The Wyvern Chimera defended the gates, city gates, together with the Hydra and the Gwyver. The Banshee and the Mari Morgan answered Baya's call and scared some of the skeletons to dust. A powerful wizard and a bunch of familiars and former familiars showed up with claws and fire at the ready. Scully convinced the Everbloom Archives Bleak Stalkers to come to our aid. After they heard about Tia, they were furious. Even Neil's parents showed up with a group of retired adventurers from Borkham. And with Scully's Union for the Undead Alliance at the ready, not all of them had to be killed. Scully said many of Quasar's undead creatures deserted and joined our side. Uncle Durgan came by and helped too, together with a werewolf settlement from the Ashen Grove. Was glad to hear the old fool still got some guts in him. Sounds eventful, but the team won? They won! Not to toot our own horn, but so did we. It was exhilarating, and also exhausting. Grace managed to teleport us exactly where we needed to go. The Astral Sea was unlike anything I'd ever seen before. Tia had told me so much about it, but that didn't prepare me for how mesmerizing it was. On one side were the sprawling nebulas of Cassiopeia, and on the other a portal of swirling dark blood leading back to the aperture. Below our feet, the ancient blood of the first vampire stained a river of the astral sea a deep red. It would lead us directly to Quasar and an undead Tia. But the water was deep, too deep for us to wade through, and there weren't exactly any boats around. So Clay called out to the sun humpback whale for help. It showed up in a shower of stardust and allowed us to ride on its back. Once we got closer, we didn't have to wait very long before being bombarded by spells. I made sure to answer with my own volley of arrows blazing with dragon fire. Still, the fight was tough. Having the sun whale there definitely helped, even though Quasar banished it whenever it got too close. Both Quasar and Tia barely gave us any time to breathe. Seeing her again, fighting for everything she used to despise, made me so angry. I let my fury guide me and managed to lead her away from Quasar. Her movements were less graceful in undeath, and it looked like the water of the astral sea was clinging to her legs. I don't know what it was in the end. Our voices calling out to her, being so close to Cassiopeia, but right before her weapon could swing down once more, instead of pain, I felt her healing magic, and she smiled. She managed to shake off Quasar's control to help her friends. Meanwhile, we were battling Quasar. I was leading the charge. I'd try to draw his attention as much as possible, while Fable, Hex, and Voy supported me with spells. Hex kept Quasar from concentrating on any annoying spell for too long with a barrage of fireballs? You guessed it. Fable and Voy really got in the groove. To know if I'd have held out that long without their healing and buffs. Heck, I'd attend a concert of them performing as a duo. Eventually, the tide of battle started turning in our favor. While we had each other as backup, Quasar was alone. And he was starting to get real tired. That was our opportunity. I called on the flame deep inside me and let several pillars of dragonfire cut off any escape routes. I realized what Fable was trying to do. Suddenly, all the doubt about worthiness that had been eaten in me during the fight disappeared. I wasn't doing this for honor or to gain the dragon's favor. Glory laughs in the face of legacy. Worthiness was never something that could be given to me. It was something for me to grasp. All I had to do was walk forward and protect my people. And at that moment, I did. My slash struck true. Quasar looked neither enraged nor shocked, just tired. Then he dropped to the ground and stayed down. I felt a bit sad for him. I didn't. Quasar made his choices, whether we like it or not. And we earned that victory. We did. All we could do was stare at the battlefield, barely realizing it was over when we heard Clay crying. We turned to see him and Tia hugging as her bodies started to dissolve in bright speckles of starlight. The light eventually gathered in a bright spear above our heads. Then it steadily rose into the dark distance where it became brighter and brighter. She became a star. I couldn't believe it. My Tia became a star. And she won't be alone up there. Together, her and the sun will guide all those who are lost through the night. Knowing that, it might give me the strength to live on like she would have wanted. Trust me, even if it feels impossible. One day, the sun will rise and the happiness she gave you will outweigh the grief. I look forward to that day, Innkeeper. Until then, I'll just keep on trying. There are still so many wonders in this world. With her watching over me, I want to see them all. And one day, I might get to tell her all about them. That sounds wonderful. I think all of us feel a little better with her up there. Couldn't agree more. So that means everyone should be able to get here sometime soon then? Huh? For the feast. Ha! Didn't think you'd actually agree. I can't think of a better way to spend an evening than celebrating with all of my friends. Maybe even tonight? We'll see when everyone has had their rest. We have time now, thanks to you all. I won't run out of drinks as long as you don't run out of stories. And you'll have to tell this epic tale a few more times before I go tired of it. I'd like nothing more than that, Innkeeper. Party time! Who would like some barbecue? That's the achievement I just unlocked. So I didn't get the bad ending. Oh, look. Down in the left corner. Voy and Hex and... So... Huh. I think... Is that Clay, Melly, and Jade? That sheep has 2 heads. And those bunnies have horns and wings. And there's a Scully talking to a bat with a cape, Kyle. Jade never did give Scully back his, They're outfitting Voy for something. Kyle's got a new cape. Una's sewing. No. Still knitting. Never mind. Jade never did give Scully back his eye. I'm sure there's some way you can play that. It's Hex and Grace again. And then Care. And... Fable. Neil's on the roof with sheep and Millie. Ooh, Fable and Neil are kissing. There's Kyle again. Apparently he acquired a new slime. Rhea's quite upset. Ooh, Iniko and Voy. Artie. Archie, not Artie. Oh! Ray won. That's the trophy for Ray's sword contest, I would guess. Oh, I might actually be on this list somewhere. Clay and Grace. Jade, Archie, Scully, Una, Care. If I am, it'll be Mao and John Wildmane. I'm assuming this is the Patreon backers. I didn't see the beginning. Only at the K's, so I'll be coming up soon. Neil and Jade up on the roof with the turtle. One of the sheep now has turtle legs. Oh, I guess I'm not there. Oh, unless I put ShiarraGames. Oh, man, I missed the rest of that scene. I might have put ShiarraGames. The wild boar. Melly's up on the roof. I don't remember. I might not have backed the part where he got listed in the credits. I don't remember what I backed. Inigo and Hex. He's blowing stuff up as usual. Oh, there's many lists. Maybe I won't be in one of these. Wait, that's Clay? And I don't recognize... I don't think I recognize the two blonde-haired people. Oh man, I missed part of that scene. Oh, Inigo is mimicking, is changeling into Voy, and Voy is dying of embarrassment. Una's definitely cheating at cards. So is Jade, so it's okay. It may be vaguely precarious to stack a fire grill on top of a book. But, I mean, you do you care. Huh! There's me coming out with a plate of drinks from the doorway. Still cleverly hidden, but present. Me being the innkeeper. I also cleverly pointed at my screen for y'all, so that was super helpful, I'm sure. Andu is in the chimney. I really should. It still wouldn't have helped you see where I was pointing on the screen, but, you know. Oh. The little familiar I adopted is on Baya's hat. Well, yeah. No, sad puppy. I'm letting the whole credits play because that's like... I am gonna snooze this ad though. Because, you know, we don't need an ad. We're almost done. Sad puppy, you had plenty of treats already. Rob, parentheses from the internet. The only one I didn't remember / couldn't identify was the blonde lady that was sitting in one of the things with Clay and the small blonde girl. But I don't remember. That could be like Clay's family. I don't remember if he talked about that. I wasn't paying attention to the S's, so if I had it as ShiarraGames and I was Silverbacker, I don't know.
Battery critical.
I plugged you in. Why are you critical? It literally plugged in. Why are you not charging? Hydrate. Hydrate twice. I did forget to enable Fable's alternate outfit, though.
Charging battery.
Okay. Plugged in. I know why you're mad. It's because you want my powdered donuts. You're not getting my powdered donuts. There's 3 Artemis, 4 Artemis in the... There's also an Artemises in the credits. Okay, fine. I'll give you a treat, but only because I said your name like 3 times. Bio. I don't remember. I backed a very low tier for this one because I didn't have the money to back a higher tier. Because I didn't get the lore book. I did get Fable's alternate outfit, but everybody who backed got it because it was a Kickstarter award. Just trying to give the ad again. Why are you doing this to me? Gonna wait till the timer's almost out and then hit snooze. I gotta let the credits run, guys. And then I'm gonna be off for the night. But you have to run the credits. Oh, I just realized I'm like really in the way. That was such a good game. I'm not And I can play it again, too, because I can make totally different choices. So that might be a thing I do. I don't know which game I'm up next to play permanently. Next Thursday, unfortunately, I will be at ACFI setting up my table, hopefully. So I might try and stream Tuesday instead. And just play like a one-off. Like, I do have Big City Little Kitty that somebody gifted me that I want to try and play. I also have a couple other games. I think I still have one or two little, like, under 3-hour games I could play. I do have to work next Tuesday, but it's a half day. I thought I had taken off, but I'm the only opener, so I'm gonna open. My friend's gonna drive me home, so she's gonna try and get off early. So that'll be fun. I deep cleaned kennels today, and it made my wrist really sore. I was really tempted to just be like, use that as an excuse to not stream again. But then I was like, but then it'll be like, if I don't stream next Thursday, then it'll be 4 weeks until I stream again. And I just. The TLDR of what's been going on in our family, and I mean, most of you who are here know this, is that we had our vehicle die the day that we were leaving Denver, and so we got a new vehicle. And it turns out it also has issues. Our transmission died on our old vehicle, and the new vehicle has transmission issues. What's the chances, right? Equestrian Wastelander. Huh. So anyways, they're still trying to fix our vehicle / I mean, I've got mods here. I'll let them handle that. Time to spam the button or the sticker, everyone. Spam it. Like, I could deal with that, but I've got mods here. I'll let them deal with that. Dude, Lumi is on it. Lumi banned a bot once when I was pretty sure Lumi was AFK before I noticed the bot had posted. I mean, I'm fine with that. I lurk at a lot of streams too. I'll put them up in the background and then like clean or like do crafting or. After stream, I'm going to start the next set of prints on the 3D printer. It got to be turned off for the first time in like a week while I was streaming. So, hopefully that doesn't fuck it up and I can print the next set of prints. I also got new beads in to make my candy and mug charms that I want to make for the fair. Sometimes your name shows up, Fizz. Sometimes it doesn't. So sad. I will soon be on the couch, Artemis, where you can rest next to me. You still aren't going to have a single one of my donuts. I might get my grapes, my special grapes out. If you see Moondrop grapes, by the way, you should really try them. They're the best grapes in existence. It's a lot of backers on Kickstarter. And I say that as one of the backers. I guess I forgot to snooze the ad break, but I mean, I guess you're not missing much either. You didn't miss the important part. Oh, come here. You still aren't getting donut, but I will hold you in my lap. Welcome backs. Boop. It feels bad to, like, play the whole game and then not let the credits run, you know? Plus, I'm still curious if I'm on one of these lists. Hey, man. They deserve it. This game is fucking amazing. Oh, Artemis. Lean into me. I've been thinking about playing the Spyro trilogy because I got it. And I don't know, man. I just have this feeling that I'm gonna get there and I'm not actually gonna be able to play the Spyro trilogy. Like, I'm not skilled enough in platforming. So, as long as it's there and I haven't touched it and realized that I can't play it, I will not be sad. Because I can keep imagining I can play it. Okay, I'm back from cuddling the dog. She has elected to run away. I have faith in myself. I just know that I personally have a problem judging distance and with reaction time. And Spyro does have platforming and jumping. You can ask Lumi. She watched me jump for that monster game that I ended up tapping out on. Monster Sanctuary. Good game. I just wish I was better equipped for it. Good as they should. I wonder if this is the last list of backers. I really do have a problem judging distances. It has been a problem my entire life. And my reaction time has slowed since the fibro. Unfortunately, I used to be really, really good at DDR, and I can't anymore. Not just because of the pain, because my reaction times just don't keep up anymore. But it is what it is. actually get that many bots. There was one day where I had a couple come in a row, but other than that, typically I don't really. Well, yeah, but you're a more regular streamer than I am and a more popular streamer than I am. Because you're more regular mostly. You also don't do things like stream at 11 p.m. Which severely limits my audience, but it's when I'm awake. Reliably. I've thought about streaming. Sometimes I'm up at like 4 a.m. and I'm like, I feel like playing a game. Maybe I should stream. And then I'm like, no one would come. Maybe I should just do it someday. Who cares if anybody comes? I've also thought about doing some more Fallout 76 streams, but if that's a lot harder to do because I can't do them with voice when 3 is sleeping. Oh, look, Mao and Joe Wyoming. Haha! I'm there. I can't do them when 3 is sleeping because I talk too loud. And I don't like to do it when I'm awake and he's home because then I'm taking up the living room and it's like, that's like 90% of the house he can't then go into or he's afraid of like bothering me. So, it comes back to like when, yeah, the problem is doing things on any sort of regular schedule with fibromyalgia, but yeah, I hear you. It's like, if I did it, it might be voiceless, and since it's voiceless and I don't have my VTuber, I just don't think people would be very interested in that. Oh, we're getting close, guys. We're to the ends. I think this is probably the final scroll. Where I guess long plays is where you stream without voice or avatar. It's just kind of my thing as my avatar. And if I didn't have my avatar and I wasn't chatting, and I'm very, very bad at keeping track of, I tried to keep track of my chat on my phone, and I was so bad at it. I don't do spoopy. That sounds spoopy. Yeah, I don't do spoopy. I do cute, cozy, comfy games. Did he watch the Cat Cafe game I played right before this? Yeah, but that doesn't sound spoopy in the way I'm talking spoopy. Like, spoopy is like, is it gonna actually scare me? That's just got ghosts. It was a little odd to me that Quincy showed up, says, "Hey, are we waiting? I'll wait with you," and then just like, that was it. He didn't like come. I don't understand what you're saying. You should play QT. It's like PT, but cute. I don't know what PT is. My responsible brain is telling me that after this I should start editing videos. I should check where I am on YouTube and start editing videos so I can like get caught up. My non-responsible brain is telling me, go lay on the couch and read a book. I think my non-responsible brain is going to win. I did work today, though, so I don't really have to be responsible. I worked today and then went grocery shopping, so I really don't have to be responsible. Well, why would I don't know. That sounds suspicious. Do you know I actually own Left 4 Dead, the group one, and like can't play it? It's not because it's too scary. It gives me like almost instantaneous migraines. Yeah, it takes like 5 minutes. We fucked around with settings. We did all the things. Can't play it. Super nauseous. Which is why I can't play Fallout 76 on the PC, despite knowing when I started on the Xbox that most of my friends who still played it would probably be playing on the PC, because I was like, well, if I play it on the PC, I will get probably motion sickness. And if I don't remember to change into like third person view, I still get it a little bit on the box. But the grounding of the TV stand and all that stuff helps, so. A lot of Z names. Thank us for playing. Thank you for making such a beautiful game. I will come back and play this again, as I was saying earlier. I'll definitely be returning to this for a future playthrough. But I want to give it some time so that I forget some choices I made and y'all forget some choices you made and blah, blah, blah. And anyways, I love you. Thank you for coming. And I will see you hopefully next week on Tuesday.
because yeah, I've got to try and I will be gone Thursday, so I've got to try and squeeze a stream in before then. Bye bye. Mwah.